Hello developers, welcome back to OctaCoder. In our previous tutorial, we laid the foundation for our Octa Travel app by building a stylish layout using React. We crafted the logo, header, container and styled the footer, giving our Octa Travel app a distinctive retro vibe. If you missed that, I highly recommend checking it out to catch up on the amazing progress we have made. Video link is in the description. Okay, now let's take a closer look at our Octa Travel app and explore what's on our coding agenda today. As you can see, we have got the fundamental layout of our Octa Travel app. A sleek logo heading stands tall at the top, followed by a form asking, "What do you need for your trip?" Let's bring this to life with a practical demo. Imagine you are traveling for work. You would need to pack shirts, shorts, pants, suits, charger and whatnot. That's where our app steps in. You make a list, specific quantities, and just like that, your travel essentials are organized. Add 5 shirts, 2 suits, 2 joggers, and voila, your packing list takes shapes. As you see here, the list items are added in list. You can add as much as many. The whole list will be displayed here. In today's tutorial, we are going to focus on rendering the item list in the packing list section. We want our users to see their added items in real time, creating a seamless and interactive travel planning experience. We'll leverage React's capabilities to update the UI based on the items in our list. So get your coding environment ready and let's continue building our Octa Travel app. So without further ado, let's dive right into the code. So in our previous video, we laid the foundation for our Octa Travel app stylish layout in React. But here I made little changes, like I put background image here and footer background color changes. Nothing much. As I told before, you can always customize your own design as you want. Okay, our primary focus remains on the functional aspects. So in this session we are going to rendering the item list in packing list section. Now our users can witness their added items in real time here. It will display list as you seen in the actual Octa Travel app, right? And so now let's render the list of packing items. First of all, let's create an array object with some sample data. For now, we'll do manually. So here in the top, let's do that. Const initial items equal to array, and each object represents an item with an ID 1. Description, let's say shirts. Then how many shirts you want to pack. So quantity, let's say 5, and packed, true or false, which tells us whether this one has been packed or not. Okay, this we writing manually, but don't worry, this will be all dynamically. We are learning from all basics. It's hands-on experience before moving to dynamic rendering. Okay, so let's just copy and paste. We'll add 2 more data, ID 2, description joggers, quantity 4, again paste it, ID 3, suits 2, etc. So we created a manual data. Okay, so now let's take these items and render them as a list into our UI. So as the name says, we are going to do that in the packing list. So let's use semantic HTML here, UL tag, inside div tag, so unordered list. Okay, and then here we enter JavaScript mode because we rendering list. How we render list in React? Well, we simply use the map method that we already know on the array. So initial items dot map method. When we make this dynamic, use another array here. But again, for now here we just want to render something, so just to make this work. Okay, then inside the map method, each of the elements, let's say an item, and then for each item what we wanted to render is an item component. So let's immediately write that here. Then we will create the item component in a minute. So item and then item again. So you see we have lot of items here. So the name of the component, then the name of the props, and then here the object itself, which is the argument of this callback function in each iteration over this array. Okay, but of course item is not defined. So now let's quickly create that function item And now we need to accept the props, right? So we can do it like this, but even better, we can immediately destructure this and then give it the name here of the props that we pass in, which is item. It could be anything, object or list or anything, but it's easier to call it item here. So here this item should be now an allied tag element, so a list item, because that's usually what directly children of the UL element should be allied. Okay, just to see if it working, so let's render item.description and give it a save, and there it is. So we have shirts, joggers and suits. Perfect, but here styling is little bit off. So now I'm going to write CSS. I'll do little fast forward. Okay. So now done styling for list. Now it's looking great. So we don't just want a description, we also want quantity here. So item dot quantity, and finally we need delete button. So button delete icon X emoji right here. Okay, so this has now rendered here based on this list, and if we duplicate this and add something here else like charger, then there it is. Perfect. Now to finish, let's just mark one of them as packed. So make this one true, so that we can add some additional styling here. So we want to basically have some strike through here. It's simple stuff. Let's come here to the item, and here we will now conditionally add some styling here. So style equal to, here we'll use ternary operator. So if item tag is packed, then we want to strike off. So we have CSS property text decoration line through, but so if the item is not packed, then we will want to return this empty object. So then no style are going to be applied. So give it a save, and that worked quite nice. Alright, so let's try another one just for fun. Make this one true, and yeah, immediately you see that it gets strike through as well. So now we have render item list here. In the next tutorial we will make this all dynamically rendering the item list. For now, do practice until now what we have learned. So that's it for today's video. If you found this tutorial helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to OctaCoder YouTube channel for more coding tutorial. Happy coding!